Uh,
Big ball, fat, making my end.
Yo, what's up, YouTube, man? What's going on, you guys? Y'all already know who it is without a question. Sports Guy TV, where we talk sports like religion. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. Click that notification bell so you can get notified when I upload. Share the content, jump in the comments. Let's get it cracking. Hey, this is the first NBA video of the year for me. Man, I must say that the product of the National Basketball Association has been trash. Historically, the National Basketball Association has been one of the most internationally known sports, some of the biggest athletes in the world, a la Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, and many, many, many more. Well, listen here, man. You got a lot of teams this year that have rosters built for success. Superstar caliber, all-star teams basically put together. And then you watch the likes of, let's say, a Boston Celtics, right? Team that's stacked. Dirk White, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Porzingis. Man, the list goes on with that roster, right? Playing Milwaukee Bucks. Now, don't get me wrong. You got Giannis. You got Dame Lillard. Oh, Boston got Drew Holiday. Sorry about that. But, you know, and you got Chris Middleton and those boys. Then you go down to Philly. You got Embiid. You got Maxey. You know, obviously Harden has left Philadelphia. You got Tobias Harris and you got other significant pieces around that team. Then you go down to Cleveland and you got Donovan Mitchell, you got Mobley, you got Jared Allen, you got Darius Garland, right? You go to the Knicks, you got Brunson, you got Randall, you know what I mean? The Heat, you know, who was in the championship last year, you still got Jimmy Butler and Harrow and Bam Adebayo, you know. And you got up-and-coming teams like the Pacers, you know, Halliburton and those boys down there in Indiana. And the Magic is surprising this year as well. And then you got the bottom of the pack in the East. You know, you got teams that's horrible like Detroit, 4-37. I mean, they got young potential stars, but the organization is trash. The Washington Wizards, my Washington Wizards. I'm a DC freaking native, right? Every sport, I rock with a DC team. Besides college basketball and football, college-wise, it's the Florida Gators. It's always been the Florida Gators. Kentucky Wildcats, it's always, for college basketball, it's always been Kentucky, right? Other than that, it's Redskins or Commanders or Washington football team, whatever you want to call them, the Washington Wizards, Washington Mystics, the Washington Nationals, in the Capitals, you know, DC United, shit. Might as well add them to it too, right? But it is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, you got stars on the Western Conference. Minnesota, they loaded. You know, Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert. Oklahoma City, who is lit with SGA and those boys over there. Denver Nuggets, the defending champions, you know, Jokic and Jamal Murray. You got the Clippers, who got Paul George, Kawhi, and James Harden. You know what I'm saying? The Dallas, you got Luka. You got Kyrie. The Pelicans got them all too, Zion and Brandon Ingram and CJ McCollum. The Kings, you know, the Kings got De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis, and those boys there. And the Suns, KD, Booker, Bradley Beal. You know what I'm saying? The Lakers, of course, LeBron James and AD. Golden State still got Steph, Clay, and Dre together, though they have disappointed. Morant went down for the year after making this comeback. But I say all of that to say this. Boston and Milwaukee played the other day. Now, mind you, I said Boston pretty much has an all-star team within itself. Every guy on that roster can be an all-star. They can start in an all-star game. Excuse me, I had to take a sip of this coffee, right? They played Milwaukee Bucks. I turn on the channel, and the Boston Celtics are getting blew out by damn near 40 points. Unacceptable. They end up losing the game by 33. Then the night after that, you got the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. I flip on the channel. The Bucks are down by damn near 50 points. They lose the game by 40. I'm like, how is this so? How is this possible? You got some of the best athletes in the world on opposite teams playing competitive basketball. Nobody's injured. But yet and still, you got NBA games on national televised TV, and it's a blowout. I mean, prime matchups. I mean, this is unacceptable. The product of the NBA is falling off. I don't know where it's coming from, why it's coming from. I mean, why is it happening in this way? Is it the sports betting aspect of it? I'm not too sure, but it's absolutely ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And so I had to voice my frustration about the NBA from that standpoint. But now we got some competitive games, supposedly competitive games, going on tonight, January 19th, right? And you got a team in the Boston Celtics who has a 20-0 record at home. 20-0, you guys. 20-0. They have defended their home court well. Obviously, we know they're not going to go, 41-0 at home. We know that, in the regular season. But at the same time, it's amazing to watch. You got the Boston Celtics 32-9, like I said, carrying a 20-0 home record, facing the defending champions, the Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets are 28-14. Should be an awesome contest between those two teams. That is on ESPN at 7:30. The over and under in that game is 234.5. Boston is favored by 7.5 against the world champions. And all of that point swing is because how magnificent that the Boston Celtics has been playing at home. I expect a fun contest in that game. And if I had to go any direction in that game, I would take Boston, considering the fact that they are as dominant as their record is at home. But then something tells me, given the defending champion 7.5 points, if everybody lines up and plays, I expect the Denver Nuggets. They are probably one of the teams that I feel that could come into Boston and get a victory. And then you got the 76ers versus the Magic. The Magic aren't the Magic of old. The Magic are actually 22-19. The Sixers are 26-13, and people didn't know what the Sixers were going to do once James Harden left that team. Embiid is playing an MVP caliber form again. Maxey has stepped this game up even more. I mean, Tobias Harris, when asked upon, is being there, doing what he do. But Banchero and Frank Wagner and Jalen Suggs and those Magic are really balling out at this moment. The over and under is 222.5. Philly is favored on the road by 5.5 points. The Magic got a 13-5 home record. I like the Magic in this one, plus the 5.5 points. Then you got Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks. DeJounte Murray has been involved in a lot of trade talks, potentially landing in LA versus the Miami Heat. Miami Heat 12-7 at the house in South Beach. And so, excuse me for that. like I said, they 12-7 at South Beach. Trae Young and them boys probably was down in Miami partying, man. You know, just living it up. You know, just living it up. Okay, and the Hawks is trash. I mean, one time they streaky team. I mean, they could be playing like world champions one night, and the next night they playing like they playing for the first pick in the draft. You know what I'm saying? Trae Young has been, some reports came out from his team saying he would love to play with Wembanyama. I like the Miami Heat, and that's plus the minus. I mean the minus 6.5. I just don't understand how the games are panning out the way they are. The Mavericks versus the Warriors game has been postponed. The assistant manager for the Golden State Warriors passed away. This is the second game for the Warriors that have been postponed. Just a random heart attack, unexpected. Rest in peace to that man and his family. And I'm sure the Warriors organization is grieving and need time away from basketball, because we all know, man, life is way more important than any sport activity. So hopefully them boys get their mentals right and could get back out there and, you know, dedicate the rest of their season to their manager. Yeah, man. Phoenix Suns, 22-18, 10-7 on the road, playing against the Pelicans. Pelicans at home is 13-8, 25-17 overall. Pacers are 1.5 point favorites. I mean, the Pelicans are 1.5 point favorites at home. Give me KD, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, Grayson Allen on the road to take down the Pelicans. But this is the first video, man. I had to just voice my frustration on the NBA, National Basketball Association. The product, to me, has been straight garbage. What do you guys think about that? Man, go ahead and voice your comments in the comments section, man. You guys already know who it is. It's your boy, Sports God TV, where we talk sports like religion. And I'm out. Till the next time.